Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. I'm your host. My name is David Bradley, training facilitator and coach with Grant Cardone. I'm bringing you weekly sales solutions, sales tips, sales strategies, and a few attitude adjustments thrown in there for good measure, directly from the 10X world of Grant Cardone. Check this out. 80% of what we do over here at Cardone Training Technologies, 100% free. So the purpose of the podcast is to make sure that the free stuff we're putting down, you're picking up, and most importantly, you're plugging it into your sales, your business, and your life. So thank you in advance for hitting that subscribe button. And if you find value in today's episode or any episode you've listened before, please feel free to share this out into the cyberspace so that other folks can benefit from it too. I mean, if it's helping you, then it's probably going to help somebody else as well. They may be just waiting on you to share it so they can snag it and use it and get something from it as well. So now today's episode, speaking of attitude adjustments, we're going to be talking about Grant Cardone's 7 things to avoid in order to maintain a positive attitude. But before I get into that, let's have a quick word from our sponsor, shall we? Today's episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast is brought to you by 10X Growth Conference, and more importantly, the recording, if you weren't there, for 2021's GrowthCon, 10X GrowthCon number 5. Here is who you missed. You missed hearing Pitbull speak. You missed hearing Kevin O'Leary. You missed Kevin Rowe. Mike Rowe, not Kevin Rowe. Kevin O'Leary, Mike Rowe. You missed both of them. You missed Grant. You missed Elena. You missed Tyrese Gibson. You missed Fat Joe. You missed A-Rod. You missed Pete Vargas. You missed Glenn Sanford. You missed Swan Sitt. You missed David Grutman. You missed Jesse Itzer. My main man, Jesse Itzer. You missed him talking, okay? You missed Glenn Stearns. You missed Don Peebles. You missed Cindy Eckert. And you missed Brandon Dawson. You missed all of them. All of them. Who are these people? Well, they're all people that have created an incredibly large amount of success in their life. Some of them billionaires. Some of them Billy Killers, okay? And they're going to talk to you about exactly what they did to do that. They spent 3 days with us, sharing their knowledge, sharing their wisdom, sharing their information, and then you get to take it and plug it in. Now, right now, if you missed it, okay, you can actually get the recording of it delivered right to your inbox for only $97. That's right. And when was the last time you spent $97 on something? What did it get you? Not this. That I can tell you. Okay. So to get your downloaded recording or to get access to the recording, here's where I'd like you to go. CardoneSolutions.com/recording. Try to keep that one simple for you. That's CardoneSolutions.com/recording. CardoneSolutions.com/recording. Invest in yourself. It's the best investment you could ever possibly make. Do it. Now, on with the show. How to maintain a positive attitude. So over on, I think it was on Twitter or Instagram or LinkedIn or somewhere, okay, there's an infographic that Grant posted recently. And so here's the thing. If you are looking on how to maintain a positive attitude, you can start by avoiding the 7 things I'm about to list off to you. I think I found it on the Twitter. I think that's where I saw it, okay? But here they are, quickly. I'm just going to give them to you fast, rapid. Newspapers, television, radio, alcohol, drugs, doctors, hospitals. Avoid these 7 things. You can maintain a more positive attitude. You can stop listening now if you want, but I'm going to go into them if you'd like to stick around and hear the whys. Okay. Right now, most of the world is experiencing the full force, the full effect of COVID. People are starting to get vaccinated. And we're at the beginning stages of getting back to some level of normal. Like, for example, last weekend, my wife and I actually went and saw a movie. However, this list of 7 things I just listed off for you is basically your playbook for staying in the right state of mind, for staying positive. And this is what you can do to avoid getting infected with negativity, because negativity and negative people are highly contagious, might even be more contagious than the Rona. Do you know anyone? Do you know? This is a hard question to answer because you may be related to them. But do you know anyone who literally puts out such a bad vibe? You can feel them coming before they even walk in a room. That would probably be worth avoiding, right? And so it goes with newspapers. So it goes with television. So it goes with radio. Unless you control the content, do not put yourself in harm's way. The sole purpose of the news media in this generation, for sure, is to keep you distracted, offended, and in mystery. So again, if you're looking for how to maintain a positive attitude, you can start by not intentionally exposing yourself to negativity. Next thing, 2, Grant goes on to say, 86 the drugs and the alcohol. And speaking from experience, nothing good's going to come from the drugs and the alcohol. Nothing. Okay? For me, that means none of it. No more. It's gone. I haven't had any of it since 2007. And it's left my head clearer, with more focus, less distractions. Additionally, no more drama either. Okay? Additionally, who is supporting your drug and alcohol use? Like, who is helping you do that? Who is normalizing it? Who's making it okay? Are they helping you live at your fullest potential, or are they actively engaged in keeping you average and mediocre? And then lastly, hospitals and doctors. Now, before you go all like, now, wait a second, Dave, that sounds irresponsible to me, keep this in mind. When you do watch television and listen to the radio, especially primetime news, what kind of ads are you seeing? Just think about that for a second. How many medication theme songs can get stuck in your head in any given night? Check this out. It was calculated that in the first 9 months of 2019, the pharmaceutical industry in the United States spent $4.54 billion on direct-to-consumer advertising. $4.5 billion on marketing to you. Convincing you that you might have a problem, that you might be sick. And we have what? We have a drug for you that'll make it go away, that'll improve your life. $4.54 billion. That's like Bond villain level money, okay? So that's their ad budget, right? Not the profit, not the revenue, ad spend. Like they're literally in the sick business. Not the health and wellness business or the people business. They're in the sick business. Okay? It's in their best interest to find something wrong with you, slap a label on you, and give you a drug. Point being, avoid it until you have to. Personally, I'm hitting up my chiropractor 2 to 3 times a week. I eat right. I exercise 4 to 5 or 2 to 3. The chiropractor every 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I'm saying. I eat right. I work out 4 to 5 times a week. Okay. Maintain a spiritual practice. And as the Hulkster said, I'm taking my vitamins. Okay. So this week, if you're not already, look to control the content of your mind. That's literally a video inside Cardone University. Control the content in your mind. Keep your body and your mind healthy. And I'm going to leave you with a few other things that are also highly contagious that were shared with me by my good buddy, David Starline. Are you ready for these other highly contagious things? Warning, highly contagious. Kindness, patience, love, enthusiasm, and a positive attitude. Also highly contagious things. Do not wait to catch that from others. You be the carrier of that one. And this has been another exciting episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Hey, do you know anybody that needed to hear this message today? Make sure you share it out into the cyberspace. If you don't, hopefully they'll stumble on it, right? Which one of the 7 did we list off today that we went over that you're like, okay, I could probably just chop that right off, right? I can just cut it out, get rid of it. Was it the newspapers? And does anybody get a newspaper anymore? Not really, right? So what does that mean? That's social media, that's internet news, okay? Television for sure, radio, okay? Alcohol, drugs, doctors, hospitals. Which one do you need to get rid of? Which one do you really need to just, I know what mine is, okay? So, but which one is it for you? If you know what it is, if you know which one you're going to cut out, you're going to get rid of, you're going to start avoiding, how you're going to protect and control the content in your mind, shoot me a tweet. Let me know which one you're going to drop. at David R. Bradley over on the Twitter. Thank you so much again for listening. Appreciate you being here. Regular customers, thank you so much for keeping coming back. Appreciate the heck out of you. And I'm going to leave you with the words of Grant Cardone, which is this: be great. Nothing else pays. See you soon.